Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Diana and this video today will be a bit different because we're gonna talk about Dubai. So if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and if you want to see more of me, then follow me definitely on my social media. Now let's get into the video. I believe everyone knows about Dubai, has seen it on Instagram, all the luxury lifestyle, luxury cars, hotels, pools, everything seems like a dream. But what are actually the reasons behind it? Why is it so attractive for expats to move here? Dubai has basically become one of the biggest hubs for the expats, and the reason behind it is probably mostly the tax-free income. And this is becoming very appealing for business owners and people who like to be freelancers and work on their own business. And I totally understand that. And that was kind of my vision as well, but let's break it through. First of all, tax-free doesn't necessarily mean that you will be able to save money. Don't get me wrong, I've been living in Dubai ever since last year and I have been enjoying it very much. But after I moved here, the first thing that really surprised me was that you have to pay a lot of fees and a lot of deposits. So you have to come here definitely prepared. From my own experience, I had to save at least 20,000 euros so that I can spend it and actually settle in. To be honest, the 20,000 was actually kind of okay. If you can do more, depending on your lifestyle. Obviously, I'm not living in the center, so I'm like 20 to 30 minutes away from city center due to my work. But obviously, the more closer to the city center you go, then the rent will go higher and more expensive. So this depends on you. But I would say approximately 20,000 euros is the way to go, so that you can settle in. You have to pay a lot of fees in the beginning, a lot of deposits. If you want to rent a car, all of them. Basically, what I had to pay in the beginning is obviously the flight ticket with the luggages, because I had 3 big luggages. Firstly, the Airbnb. And why do people actually start an Airbnb in Dubai? The reason is that you firstly need to get an Emirates ID. It's basically an ID like you have in any other country. And without that, you cannot really do much. That is why people start by moving to the country and starting in an Airbnb. This was also my case. I did my first month in an Airbnb where I had to pay also a lot because they're aware of this, how it works. And only after a month, I came here being employed by a company, so it's a bit different than self-entrepreneurs. However, after maybe 2-3 weeks, I received the physical card, the Emirates ID, and with that one, I became more free. So I was able to look for apartments. To be honest, I was very scared because coming from Europe and especially German-speaking countries, I know how it is very hard to fight for your dream apartment. So I was very skeptical, but here they're building so many apartments. It's growing so quickly that I didn't have this problem, and actually I got my dream apartment very easily. So you don't need to be worried about that. It would be definitely a different case if you're trying to buy a property or an apartment. But yeah, we're not talking about just renting. With this being said, I actually had to pay a quite big deposit for the apartment. Then I had to pay the first 2 months, because here in Dubai, you're actually gonna pay the rent by checks. And this means you have to set up installments. It depends again on the landlord and how much of a freedom he gives you. The installments can differ. It can be 1-year check. That's not that common, to be honest. Then 6-month checks. So you would pay just twice a year for 6 months. And then you can do also 4 months and 2 months. I personally did have the 2 months installment. So I had 6 checks times 2. And when I paid the deposit, I also had to pay for the first 2 months. And that's not all. You also have to get registered in DEWA, D-E-W-A. And this is basically the electricity and water. It's very simple to activate everything. Sometimes real estate agents do it also on your behalf. You just have to pay again deposits. Then you have to also pay deposits for the gas activation. I also had to pay a deposit for the AC, and I believe this is very common. And also for the activation of the gas and AC. And lastly, I also had to pay for the bedding. It was actually optional, but I just didn't have time to go shop for such things, so I just paid it. So all in all, this was the amount I paid just to start living in my apartment. I will insert it here. Another thing was definitely your driving license. So this depends which country you're coming from. It can be harder and easier depending which country it is and how similar are the rules with actually Dubai. You need to check it in somewhere online, in there like online tables where you can see which country actually belongs where. I was very lucky and surprised coming from Slovakia that actually the Slovak driving license was accepted here. And when it is accepted, you just need to convert it. Again, it's just kind of simple, quick process, but you need to pay a lot. You need to pay for the conversion of the driving license, and also I needed to pay to translate my Slovak driving license to English, and I needed to pay to get my eyesight checked. So you also need to be counting with these expenses. Then it comes to the car itself. Now, depending whether you want to rent or buy own, these are two different ways. If you want to buy your own, obviously that's very individual, what type of car, etc. So I'm not gonna touch on that topic. But if you want to rent cheap car, it's very easy. Again, the processes here are very quick and easy. People working in the services are very nice and always try to help you. I never had any problem in this sense. However, you again need to pay deposit. I believe I paid like 1,500 dirhams of deposit, and then the months you want to rent the car for. I went with some offer that they had on the website, so I paid 1,400 dirhams per month. But obviously, here is the thing about Dubai. If you don't know, the public transportation is very limited. It's mostly functioning just next to the coast, and that's like one metro line or two metro lines that are activated. There are a few buses. They also do not drive in big frequency, so relying only and solely on the public transport is not the best thing. That is why if you don't live very close to your workplace, meaning walking distance, or you don't work from home as a home office, you will most likely need a car. So imagine this amount times the months you need the car. Another thing is opening a bank account. With the bank, it's also very individual, depends whether you're employed, whether you're a freelancer, how much money you make. It's usually easy if your salary is normal range. However, what happens usually if you're not your own business owner and you come here to the country to actually make money, a lot of positions here in Dubai work based on commissions. So you get your base salary, and commissions are most likely not mentioned in the salary certificate, because obviously it depends on your performance, which is fair. However, usually the base salary is very low. So what happened to me, and this is only my personal experience, is that I came to this unnamed bank here in Dubai, and they didn't allow me to open a bank account because the base salary was below their limit, and that is why I was not eligible to open my account in that bank, which was very humiliating and surprising, but this is the rules here. So it was very funny, even though I was talking to the person explaining that, like, obviously this is not my salary, I will make much more from the commissions, but it was simply not acceptable. So what I had to do in that case to open my bank account in that unnamed bank was that I had to actually open a credit card account. And for the credit card account to be able to be opened, I had to put a deposit of 10,000 dirhams, which is approximately 2,000 euros. So that was also locked for 6 months, and only after the 6 months I'm able to get it back and apply for the cancellation of the credit card account. So again, another money. Speaking about the jobs and how easy it is to get into the country, my own opinion, please don't quote me anywhere during this video, it's only my own experience. You can watch thousands of these videos and make your own opinion. This is just my personal percentage of small experience that I'm sharing, and please make your own mind. I think to get into Dubai is very easy, or easier than I experienced before applying to different other countries as a non-visa holder, even though I come from Europe. For instance, let's talk more specifically. I wanted to apply to work in the UK, and with my profession that I do, a personal trainer, I was not able or eligible to get visa sponsorship by a company. So here in Dubai, I didn't have a problem actually. I got multiple offers and it was based on me which one I chose. I could actually choose in between multiple options. So I was very thankful for that, and I believe the same applies to you. It's easier to get to Dubai also as a worker or also as a business owner. I think that it's easier to get the freelance visa here as in any other country. You just need to again pay. The freelance visa obviously also differs how much you need to pay, which industry is it in, but it starts beginning from 2,000 euros up to even 10,000, obviously. How much I cannot tell you in details, but I believe if you have the money and you pay it, then there is usually no problem getting the visa and getting into the country. I'm not gonna lie to you, if you're coming here for a regular corporate job or any other commission-based job, I'm gonna be very honest to you, it's very performance-driven. So don't expect coming to Dubai and chilling and living your luxurious life. Unless you have some passive income or something else, you're coming from a rich family, just gonna be honest to you, you need to work your ass off. You need to really try and build your business up to get into more stable position and get good commissions paid. Otherwise, it's a bit challenging. I previously lived in Vienna, in Austria, so the cost of living were pretty high already. But if I have to compare it to Europe, it's very similar to prices in Austria, maybe slightly more expensive because of all of these fees and deposits. So please be aware of that and be prepared for that. If you want to go out, spend some time with your friends, it can get very costly. If you have some also specific questions about Dubai and the life, you can also comment down in below and I'll be checking the comments and replying something more specific. So I talked already a bit about the taxes and how it is great that you basically have zero income tax. But the reality is, as I mentioned, you have to pay a lot of fees. So for instance, if you're an influencer or content creator, yes, you can keep 100% of your profit. However, you have to have a freelance visa, which you pay approximately 2,000 euros. Then you also need a license, which you again pay approximately 2,000 euros. And also to be able to promote brands, you also now need a content permit, which is approximately 300 euros. So all in all, yeah, you can keep your money, but pay this. Also, you will need to renew the visa and the license on some basis, yearly basis, or I don't know the details, I don't want to lie to you, but it's not like one-time payment. For the content permit, I believe it's on one-time payment, but for the rest, you have to renew every year or every 2 years. So just keep that in mind. However, I have to say, when it comes to the potential, I believe there is a big potential to grow your business here. People here are extremely happy, supportive, welcoming. I myself obviously am starting my YouTube channel and I met this great guy who is very popular on YouTube who gave me great advice, which I'm super thankful and grateful for. And without him, maybe I would not even be here today recording videos on YouTube. So you see, the connections are there. You can easily get to good people who can even maybe support you, push you even somehow. Maybe they can also advertise you, etc. So I believe there is more of this potential. Also, people here, from my own experience, are more cheerful, more happier in their life. So they are not that jealous of each other. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes in Europe, I unfortunately experience that if you're doing better than me, I'm not supportive, you know? Here, I feel like everyone just wants good for you. I mean, obviously, there are also exceptions because Dubai is very international, so there are people coming from different parts of the world. So you have to be also careful of, I don't know, not oversharing everything, etc. But I believe mostly people want good for you. What I definitely want to point out, and girls, I could talk hours about Dubai, so maybe I'll do also part 2 and you can tell me what topic should I discuss more. But for girlies out there, Dubai is completely safe. I mean, I'm not risking myself. It's not like I'm going out in the middle of the night alone and just chilling on the beach. You can, but just don't expose yourself to too much danger. You know, like people can steal from time to time, even though, yes, it's still completely safe and safer than any other city in Europe. But just don't risk it. Like I would not probably leave my stuff just somewhere on the beach and I'm lying, I would. Just be aware of the potential risk, but I never felt unsafe here. As they say, always you can just walk in the street alone. Never ever did I feel unsafe. Also, going from my work to the car park during the night, middle of nowhere, never ever did I feel like I need to quickly sit down in the car and lock the door. No, actually never done that. So for girlies out there, it's very, very safe. That's the good news. When it comes to the culture, I mean, obviously you have to respect the culture because you are the expat in the country. However, since it's such a big city with so many international people, I believe culture is not that strong. I mean, obviously you still have everywhere mosques. You hear the people calling them for the prayers, and it's actually wonderful sound. It gives another nice atmosphere and mood to the city. So I'm always enjoying this. However, when it comes to the dress code, you don't really need to wear the local clothes. Obviously, it depends on your religion. But if you are not Muslim, you are not forced to wear anything like that. You can dress whatever you want to, obviously still respecting the locals. So usually these places are the officialities when you go get some services done, when you go do your visa and doctor checkups, etc. You should definitely come there respectful. Also to Dubai Mall. But the rest, if you're just going out, it's hot, obviously no one is forcing you to cover. So this is up to you. I've seen girlies that were walking here in bikinis. Obviously, there's also beach here, so you can do what you want to. Just keep it respectful. So now the real question, is Dubai actually worth it? And I cannot answer for you because I don't know what's your background, but I would say if you have saved enough money and you feel stabilized and ready to make this big step, you're career oriented, you like international environment, then this is the best place for you. Just keep in mind that it's very expensive, especially in the beginning, maybe like first year. So maybe come here when you also have some passive income or well-stabilized job. You should be also aware of the weather. Obviously, it can be here very hot, so you have to also keep that in mind and be okay with the fact that it can get up to 45 degrees easily. We're almost reaching the end of the video, so just to summarize, I believe Dubai can easily either accelerate your life or completely burn you out. So be careful about doing this big step because it's not that big of a fairy tale as everyone describes. It's in the end of the day a big step and you have to be completely sure of that. I don't want to scare you off. I just want to be honest with you because it's sometimes giving American dream and it is definitely a dream, but please calculate the expenses, think of it, maybe come here with a partner or someone that also can support you so you're not here in alone, because doing this all alone is even more challenging. Just think of it, and when it still makes sense to you, please go ahead and enjoy it. It's beautiful. And that will be the end of the video. Thank you very much for joining me here today. I hope I did give you some valuable advice. I came to Dubai to work as a personal trainer, so maybe if you're interested in that, you can let me know down in the comments, and the next video can be more about that topic. Let me know. Anyway, I appreciate you here. Please, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, follow me on my social media, and I'll see you in the next video. See you, bye bye.